Join us today as we fly EW Discover's business class product from Philadelphia to Frankfurt. We are flying with the A330-300. We're going to go through the lounge experience, seat, amenities, and meal service. This is going to be a fun 8-hour journey, and I'm taking along an extra special guest with me today. Let's go!
Today I'm actually going to be taking my dad with me, so I'm very excited to be going with him. How do you feel?
Beautiful. Great to be with you. Thank you very much, my daughter. Love you.
We're starting in the middle of our journey at the Philadelphia airport. It was my first time at the Philly airport, and I really enjoyed the movie posters showcasing what was filmed here, as well as the open window so we could see the planes. I will admit it was a little bit difficult to find our lounge. It was located in between walking escalators, so it was really easy to miss. Today we had access to the United Club, which was a small lounge but had everything necessary for an enjoyable quick stay. Enough seating, tasty tidbits, and of course, coffee and drinks. If you enjoy watching flight and luxury hotel content, please consider giving my channel a like and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. As we board, let's look at the flight map. The A330-300 is in a 2-2-2 configuration, which means you're not going to get much privacy if you're flying solo. My dad and I are going to be sitting at 3H and K. The business class cabin was completely full. There was ample storage above the seats, but upon first inspection, the seats did not seem as big as other A330 seats, and there definitely wasn't enough space in front of them either. The color scheme was a light gray and burgundy with accents of white. There was an amenity kit and bedding laid on the seats. Upon sitting, we were promptly served our welcome drink, which was a delicious orange juice. Okay, now's the perfect opportunity to take a closer look at the seats. Each seat came with seat controls, small storage in the front, a pull-up armrest with the foldable table and remote, a personalized reading light next to you and above, some pretty old-looking headphones, a hook, and a glasses holder. Each seat had outlets in the middle console, one for each passenger. There was no flight safety video today, and so the air staff had to present it old school. It was a pretty clean cabin, except there were some spots that were missed, like this. I don't know how you could miss this. It was also kind of sticky. Yeah, not a great look. Shortly after, we were taxiing to our strip, and eventually we were taking off. While we continue to ascend, let's take a look at the amenity kit. It was my first time receiving an amenity kit that doubled as a carry-away bag, which I thought was pretty brilliant, especially if you're going to get souvenirs. Inside were socks, a toothbrush, an eye mask, a moisturizer, a mint, earplugs, headphone covers, and lip balm. Okay, let's take a look at the menu since the meal service is sure to begin soon. 2 meal services today, one after takeoff and a breakfast before landing. They had a pretty large selection of alcohol ranging from wine to spirits, and a good selection of non-alcoholic drinks too. We were served a hot towel, and I prepped the table because I was hungry. First, we were served some hot nuts and beverages. I got a sparkling water, red wine, and I really wanted to try their ginger shots, which were on the menu. Ginger shots are my favorite, and these did not disappoint. Highly recommend as a pre- or post-meal drink.
Very good.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
After, our tables were set and we were served appetizers. My dad got the salmon pastrami with farro salad, basil oil, and pomegranate seeds. I got their zucchini rolls, which were stuffed with eggplant caponata on balsamic lemon vinaigrette and goat cheese. This was absolutely delicious and tasted extremely fresh. I was really impressed. The apps also came with more nuts, salad, and warm bread. My fave. For our main course, I got the catch of the day, which was listed as sautéed cod on leeks with marinara alfredo, mashed potatoes, and blistered cherry tomato. I'll be honest, it didn't look very appetizing, but it tasted fine. I do think the cod was breaded and not sautéed though. My dad's meal looked way better. He got the braised short rib with demi-glaze, roasted potatoes, broccoli, and carrots. He did say it was cooked well done, and it was tender. For dessert, I opted for the cheese plate, and my dad got the cheesecake. And like clockwork, as soon as the meal service was completed, the lights were switched off to signal it was time for all of us to go to bed. With about 4 hours left on our journey, I took the opportunity to peruse the IFE. Keep in mind, this flight was flown a year prior, so the movies might seem out of date, but they were perfectly relevant for the time flying. There were a ton of movies to choose from, and the IFE responded very quickly, despite how old the remote looked. Okay, before bed, let's have a bathroom break. Their business class bathroom was a neutral, tiny space with a small section by the mirror holding amenities like gel, hand lotion, disinfectants, and mouthwash. Oh, and a hook to hang your coat. That's thoughtful. Back at my seat, it was time to get it ready for bed. This is what it looks like when fully flat. I was able to spread out because I'm pretty short, but I don't think it was as spacious as other flights I've flown in the past. Okay, time for some shut-eye. Good night. We were woken up an hour and a half before landing for our second meal service. The second meal service is always so hard for me because I've never properly digested my first meal. But it is business class, so we gotta make the best of it and eat everything we're served. Okay, this may have been the heartiest breakfast I have ever been served in the air. Greek yogurt on crispy muesli with fresh fruits, scrambled eggs with vegetables, bread rolls, jam, honey, and Nutella. An absolutely spectacular breakfast. I know it may not look like I was enjoying it, but trust me, I was. Honestly, overall, the meals on this flight really surprised me. I've read some pretty salty comments regarding the cuisine, but I thought it was diverse, tasty, and really well prepared. As we approach our destination, let's talk about the cost. For 2 passengers, I paid a total of 1,346 Canadian dollars and 86,000 points. So tell me in the comments, do you think it was worth it for an 8-hour flight? And unfortunately, our trip ended way too soon and we landed back in Frankfurt safely. Thank you so much, EW Discover. My dad loved the experience and I was very pleasantly surprised. We will absolutely be flying your airline in the future. Thank you for watching, everyone.